When you have a large project, the more time that you can give the locators to get it done is the best thing for everyone involved. So if you can call it in even a week earlier than when you need it, that'll help the locators have time to possibly set up a site meet with you so you can be on site to help us through what you need first and where you need to start the job. And then it gives us time to get that larger project done, plus the other jobs that we have going on as well.
You want to meet with the customer on site just so that you have a clear picture of what they need to do and you have a clear picture of what you need to do in order to make sure that the locates are done properly.
Something that could be improved is not calling all your jobs in at once that you think you can get done in 30 days. If you have a larger project, break that project up into smaller locating areas. That way the locates can get done at a more reasonable time and then the job can start. You can't start your job until the locates are done. Section 3 of the best practice manual is all about how to set your job site up for locating. Some common errors that would happen would be too big of a work area when a smaller work area is actually needed. There's times when maybe their work area wasn't big enough and then they have to recall it in so it does cover the whole area that they are working.
A lot of guys don't have the cages if they're digging a deeper hole, so they're going to have a slope on either side. Their white line was there. And when they did the slope, they accidentally cut a gas line. White lining is very, very important, so you are aware of where they're going exactly.
I've seen where someone has replaced a fence and locates were not called in when the original fence was put in, and now they went a little deeper and they've struck a gas line coming to the house. You don't know if the person who put in the fence before you called in for a locate, or if you're going deeper, the utility could still be deeper than they were last time. And nowadays with directional drilling and there's no ground disturbance, a utility could be put in within inches of an existing fence and you wouldn't know that it was there. Private sweep is good when there's a possibility of private lines in a work area, unidentified lines, or maybe a utility that isn't a part of first call that wasn't contacted when you made the request for the locate.
I do all the secondary cables, all the privately owned cables, the lines to the shops or the lines to the bins or the line to the house, anything beyond the meter. I do private locates for excavation, and I also do GNSS mapping, where I go out and I will GPS all the buried infrastructure in a yard. It has to be a conductive line, so plastic I cannot find. If somebody's putting in a water line or plastic conduit for future use, always put a tracer wire in it. It's the only way we'll be able to find it. When they're finished their job and everything is done, complete, and filled in, then they can remove their flags. It's not up to the locator to return again afterwards just to remove flags.
You see that once in a while out there. You see some faded flags around when a job's been completed and it doesn't look nice. And it's just something that should be picked up just in case someone else has a job around that area too. They could be confused that they are for them as well. So it's best to clean them up as soon as your job is done.
Rewatch these videos and many more by going to scga.ca and clicking on the YouTube link at the top of the page. Thank you to the following for their time and expertise.